Hello, welcome to Tech Transform. Today I am here to discuss about object-oriented concept in Python. Here I am going to cover these object-oriented full concept. I am going to cover in some parts. So this part is considered only to attributes and class keyword. Also, we are going to see what are class objects, attribute, and methods. So let's get started. For that, I am already running my Anaconda. From here, I can launch Jupyter Notebook. I am launching. Let's go to our working directory, learn Python. Now create one notebook. I'm giving name like oops part 1. Okay, so let's understand what are the class concept in oops, how we are going to use class and all those. So class is something like that. Why we are using class? In normal scenario, once we using the inbuilt type like list and all those, so we have some methods, inbuilt methods defined on a list, like count, like length of that particular list. And, so these are, if you want to do it in a user defined way, if you want to define your own class, and if you want to create your own instance of that object, you should create first class. So let's understand how we are creating class in Python. So I am writing the signature. You have to use class keyword, then the name of class. Okay, then comes def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. I will tell you why what are these methods. First let me write. Then I am associating two parameter here, param1, param2. Self dot param1 is equal to param1, self dot param2 is equal to param2. Okay, I am creating one more method. Okay, self. One, self dot param2. So this is the blueprint of the syntax of creating a class. How it's go. First the class keyword, then the name of the class. See, it's following the camel case, means every individual word should be in capital letter. That's what the naming convention we used to give for class. Then open and close parenthesis, then colon. After that, you are seeing here a one method called underscore underscore init underscore underscore. So this is a special method in Python. What it does, whenever you are creating instance of this class, this method is by default is going to execute. Let's say in other programming language, the concept called constructor, you can say it's a constructor. Once you are going to create instance of this class is going to execute automatically. This method is going to execute automatically, and this is the method you are creating for your own purpose for this class. So let's say this is the name of the class, init any method. Again we are, and self keyword is for like self keyword is Python provides this self keyword is you are creating a instance of this class, and this class is expecting these two parameters. So you're passing once you're creating that object of this class, you have to pass these two parameters, and what self will do, by initializing it automatically, it will assign these param1 and param2 to this instance of this name of the class. Where any instance you are creating, it will attach to that instance these two parameters. Okay, so this you can say attribute also. So these two attributes, we have a class, name of class, and two attributes, param1 and param2, and these are the attributes. It's related to each object. Any number of objects you are going to create, you can pass your own parameter. So this is the concept of assigning attribute to your class. Now quickly check that how we are going to use that. Let's let's give a one this one give the actual class. So it's called class, let's say employee. So I'm telling def underscore underscore underscore. So these are a special method in Python. Underscore underscore init self. Then I am passing name. I am passing address of employee. Two parameters I am expecting here. Self dot name is equal to name. Self dot address is equal to okay. Then one more method I am creating, def employee details. Okay, you have to pass self here also, because this self is attached to this instance of this class. You have to pass this self, otherwise you won't get that. This name and address, you cannot access this directly, name and address inside this method. You have to come via this. Now print name is address is okay. We'll do formatting here. Name is placeholder, address is placeholder. What we are going to put here, dot format. First we are going to give self dot name. Second parameter in format we are passing self dot address. Okay, so we have created a class called employee. Written the special underscore underscore init special method in Python that is going to execute whenever you are going to create instance of this employee. We are expecting two parameters once you are going to create the employee object, name and address. We are attaching this name and address to this instance of this class. Then what we are doing, we are providing you again a different method where we are going to get the employee details by printing its name and address. Now let's create the object of this class. I can say my employee is equal to employee. Okay, it will not pass here the parameter name and address. See what is happening. It's giving no issue. My employ. See, employee object has no attribute name. Because we haven't specified that. Let's specify that name. Then we can say name is y, address is bar. Employee takes no argument. Okay, so the problem here is we have to tell it's init, not int. So sorry for the confusion. It's init, not int. Let's execute again. Now, if we are not going to pass, we are not passing any parameter. Let's see what happens. It is expecting parameter name and address, and it's telling missing two required positional arguments, name and address. Means we have to provide the arguments. Let me provide Vinay, and address is I am passing Hyderabad. Let's execute this. Fine. Now quickly check what are the method attributes available on this object. I am doing tab here, dot tab. See, these are the attributes available: address and name, and employee details. With the method we have written, this method is available here. So these address and name are attributes, and employee details is actual method. So attribute we can directly type and executing the name. Let's say name. We got Vinay dot Hyderabad. Employee details. So it's want to execute because it's a method. We have to give parenthesis. Name is Vinay, address is Hyderabad. So that's how we create our first class, assigned two parameter and created one more method. So let's say this name and address, the parameter you are giving, this is attributes. These attributes are actually dependent upon the instance of this class. Means it will be unique for every instance of the class you are going to create. Let's say I want to, again I am going to create my emp is equal to Satya Bangalore. I have created again more instance, and here I can check the attributes Satya. So whatever the parameters we are providing, the attribute is unique to the instance of that particular class we are creating, particular instance. Now let's say I have a requirement, there is a common thing I want to tell you, like let's say the department, all employees are permanent. So we can say, like, using class attribute, I am using class attribute. This is called class attribute. This is called attribute. This is called attribute. I am declaring here over the init method. Outside the init method is called class attribute. So I can say department is equal to let's give department is equal to banking. So this parameter is not a specific, is not unique to each instance. This is going to common for each instance, this attribute, that is called class attribute. Let's execute this. Now let's try to run, see what are the methods available. Okay, see we have one new attribute, class attribute department, and this will be unique to, it's banking. Let's say again I am going to create a class with this, the instance I am creating. My p dot tab. See, this is not a specific to instance of the class. In all the instances, this is going to, this department class attribute is going to having the same value. So that's what the concept. What is more pending we have? class object attributes and method. So this is a class object attribute, and attributes and class keyword we have discussed. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.